I'm Russell Van Treese. This will be my 90th 500.
Started out with my grandfather. He went to the very first race in 1911. And he never missed a race until World War I.
My uncle was invited to go to the race in 1912, and someone in our family has been at the race every year since.
It's the biggest single sporting event on earth.
The oldest classic motorsport race on the planet.
To have been going for 100 runnings, that's impressive.
But tradition is the foundation for the Indy 500.
The honoring of America, the soldiers.
I love the flyover.
The sound, the smells, the massive number of people.
Every seat in the house is packed.
Ladies and gentlemen,
start your engines!
This race has always been about the evolution of speed.
Winning average speed of the first race was 74 miles an hour.
When Cornelli went 150 miles an hour, and I remember my dad looking at me and saying, they'll never go any faster than that.
You can't go over 150 miles an hour.
It's a new track record.
You know, certainly we're pushing speeds that they weren't back then.
Every year, there's always something special.
I certainly would like to have seen Mario Andretti's 1969 win.
He didn't change tires the whole 500 miles.
I remember watching it back home. I was little. A.J. Foyt got out of his car with a hammer. I've never seen anything like that.
What's it take to win? Be lucky all day and get there first.
Sullivan's spin and win in '85, that happened right in front of us.
If you can look to any one thing, it's like, who knows what's going to happen until the last lap.
He hits the wall! He hits the wall coming out of fourth!
J.R. Hildebrand. I never felt so sorry for a man in my life than I did that young man that day.
Those things happen.
I'd like to be in the audience for the 2006 finish.
Marco Andretti, Hornish, who's going to win at the stripe?
We thought Marco had won, but it ended up being Hornish there at the end. Right. That was a great finish.
Al Jr. first won his race in '92.
That's the closest finish in Indy history.
You just don't know what Indy means.
This is the best tasting drink in the world.
That's some good memories right there.
I love milk.
This is awesome.
This works.
Raising that bottle of milk with the wreath around my neck and the Borg Warner in the background, priceless.
You know, you become a legend, your face goes on a trophy.
You get up close to that and you see all those likenesses of all those drivers.
I am thinking of the people who have come before me. It brings tears to my eyes.
Real men don't cry, but 30 minutes prior to that race, I'll be a basket case.
Everybody wants any Indianapolis 500, but the 100th running.
It's got just a little more pizzazz.
To win this one, really you're setting the mark for the next century.
I wish they could still be racing.
You know, not a lot of people know who won the 34th Indy 500. People are going to remember the 100th.
Kanon's pit crew has just put tires out. Tony Kanon's pit crew has put tires out in front of us on the pit lane. So look for the third place driver to dive in here. Here he comes. 9 laps to go. Scott Dixon also pitting. Matty Brabham was the other car leading into the pit lane there.
On the 77, guys.
Jan?
And even though they put out tires for Tony Kanaan, look for those who stop now with only 8 laps to go. They may not take the tires because all they need is fuel, but they're going to go for Tony Kanaan with tires. He won't need a whole lot of fuel, so this is a strategy call. I think there'll be others who might try a splash without taking tires.
Kanaan had a little bit of trouble getting going, it looked like there, out of his pit box.
You know, always, when you know there's a car coming that you would like to beat out of the pit lane, you're a little anxious and lit up those rear tires and just didn't get enough traction by the looks of it.
So Newgarden leading Munoz, now Munoz by Newgarden. 7 laps to go.
So it looks like you managed to keep the lead for a lap and a half.
There's the gap from Kanaan back to the race leaders.
Now what Kanaan's trying to do is he's trying to run some great laps right now. He'll try and get past Matty Brabhams, who's going a little slower than him. But Kanaan wants to just put some laps down. So when the other guys come in pit lane, he hopes that he's made enough time up that he comes out and he's contention with them for the victory.
So with the shuffling of all that's happened in the last 100 miles of this race, Hinchcliffe is third, 3 seconds behind the leaders. Oriol Servia is up to fourth. Alexander Rossi is fifth. Now Rossi passing Servia as Oriol pits. Will these two run out of gas? Will they come to pit road? If so, when and how will it shake out? Everyone here at Indianapolis on this front stretch side standing up as the pit stops begin to unfold in the pit side grandstands. Newgarden in the pits. Simon Pagenaud ahead of him. 5 laps to go. Hinchcliffe also pitting this lap. Doc?
Here's Joseph Newgarden. They said it's going to be a splash of fuel. He was only like 2 laps short. And rolling in front of him, James Hinchcliffe. 5 seconds of fuel for Newgarden. Hinchcliffe likewise just getting a top off. And he is away for the final laps at Indy.
Hard here, buddy.
And here comes Munoz. Doc?
And the final stop. This could be the critical stop that determines who wins or loses this race. 24-year-old Carlos Munoz, a huge Juan Pablo Montoya fan, said, I want to do what Juan did in 2000. 4 seconds of fuel. He is away.
Watching Tony Kanaan. So now Alexander Rossi will become the new leader of this race with Helio Castroneves in second. There's Rossi in the 98. Graham Rahal is a lap down to him. Rahal in the red car right behind him.
And we have 3 laps to go.
So the question is, was he gentle enough on the fuel mileage to be able to make it to the end?
He last pitted at 164, 36 to go.
Much like the other guys did at lap 164, they came in. Was he far enough back and, like I said, soft enough on the gas pedal to maybe not have to come in for the splash of fuel? He looks like he's starting to run just a slower pace, guys. 2:14 that last lap. Tony Kanaan was about 2:21.
2 laps to go. Can a rookie win the 500 on an economy run?
What a story that would be.
Letting everybody go. He had a half a lap lead on Carlos Munoz, who came off the pit lane ahead of those who were the leaders. He's coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go.
Coast, half a lap lead, clutch and coast, save fuel, clutch and coast.
Boy, I'm just thinking about Robbie Gordon running out of gas back in 1999.
There's Munoz in the blue and black car. He and Newgarden are going to race for second at the moment unless Rossi runs out of fuel. He's off of turn 2. He's half a lap to go.
Full throttle.
Message is you're now going too slow.
Got this, bring it home. He's down to 2. Hey, push.
He's done it.
Checkered flag is in the air. A first-timer is going to win the 100th Indianapolis 500-mile race. California's Alexander Rossi to the checkered flag. And he's done it.
Checkered flag. You just won the Indy 500, baby!
Oh my God.
Awesome job!
Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys.
Awesome job, buddy! Great job, everybody!
I'm out of fuel, guys. You did.
Alex, you are the champ. What